Hey guys, it's Jaden and welcome back to RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 5, Episode 5, and today we're talking Snatch Game. Letting y'all know I've moved, so that's why I didn't do my video last week. But just speaking over that real quick, it was weird. It was a weird challenge in itself. It was kind of fun, but I agree, Mayhem deserved to leave. That's just the whole key on that one. Anyway, today's episode essentially is going straight into like a Snatch Game, because it's Snatch Game of Love, which I know Snatch Game is kind of repetitive, but of Love, come on. Some notable mentions before we get into everything. I took physical notes this time because, if you haven't seen my Drag Race Canada video, that is now up and ready to talk about. I have a whole discussion going over there. Yeah. So it turns out Mayhem voted for herself. Here's the thing. Don't come on a competition show, right? And vote yourself off. If you're going to come on a competition show and vote yourself off, why did you even come on the competition show? You weren't here to win, it seems like. You weren't really about it. You weren't really ready to fight for it. Then what was the point? You're not going to be a martyr. We're not going to remember you for it. It's not epic. Stop trying to be Ben de la Creme. It can only be done once, but every single time that happens afterwards, it's just like you're stealing a spot from somebody else who would have probably been more prepared and better suited for the cast. If you're being just completely honest, that's just my opinion about people who quit reality TV shows. What's the point? What is the reason? True. In terms of Snatch Game situations, Blair at one point is like, oh, I'm going to have to do Ellen. And here's the thing. Ru said don't do Ellen. Now, granted, Ru is not always right when it comes to people choosing or picking exactly what they're going to do in Snatch Game. But how do you come to Snatch Game on All-Stars and not have a second choice? It doesn't actually make any sense whatsoever. It truly just doesn't, because you've been through this thing before. You had to audition with at least some of them. The later season girls had to audition with at least 2 to 3 different Snatch Game choices for this exact reason. You know this is coming up. You know you got to prepare for this. I mean, if you know that you want to be on All-Stars, right? Figure out who you want to do and just practice that character. Eventually, your number's going to get called, and you know what? You're going to have that character ready. And if you need your backup, you got your backup too. I mean, this is the one challenge, but it seems like people act like it's brand new every single year. And truly it's not, but it is what it is over here. Essentially, let's just get into Snatch Game, essentially. So we have our bachelorettes, or whatever the hell they call them in Snatch Game of Love. We have Tommy Dorfman, ex of Violet Chachki in high school, which I was like, oh, surprise. And great 13 Reasons Why alum, Courtney. We love that meme. It's iconic, right? And we have Jeffrey Bauer Chapman. Again, he's back. Day 2 of me talking about this man. Drag Race Canada, or Canada's Drag Race judge. So, yes. So, obviously, in Snatch Game, they're split up into 2 different groups. So, Tommy's group has Ms. Cracker, Alexis, and India, while Jeffrey's has Blair, Jujubee, and Shay. So, Ms. Cracker is doing Lady Gaga, and no, it didn't work. The jokes weren't there. It really does seem like she was really in her head. I don't know if, this is probably also during the phase of when Lady Gaga was really Oscar level. This is before Chromatica, obviously. But I just think that if you're going to do Lady Gaga, you should do Weird Gaga, because it's much easier to maneuver with. But I also think it's easier to do Weird Gaga on a traditional Snatch Game versus Snatch Game of Love. But I think that there could have been so many references to different films and movies and songs that Gaga has done. So I don't know, it didn't work for me. Alexis Mateo was Walter Mercado, and he is basically the Latinx, Latin American, sensation. He's a psychic. There's a documentary coming out on Netflix about him, and he seems, I'm black, didn't really know him, but I did see a trailer for the documentary, which is the only reason why I had an idea about who it was. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch. He's a very androgynous man, and he died a couple years ago. But he was like a sensation, just giving you some psychicness. Like, we love it. He's like, it seems like the Latin American version of a Miss Cleo. So yeah. And then we have India as Jeffree Star. I have nothing to say about that. Miss Cracker didn't do good. Alexis Mateo as Walter went out. And it was like, it's like, that was like the perfect character for Alexis. I mean, the accent in terms of like also just the shadiness of just Alexis in general. And then all you gotta do is add in some psychic jokes into it. It was perfect. And I feel like that's like the perfect Snatch Game character for Alexis, because you don't have to go too much outside of yourself and your personality to really impersonate this person. Like, it doesn't have to be like hella work to really impersonate a person. So that was that. India, yikes. It just was bad. And Miss Cracker it faltered, right? It wasn't great. So then we talk about Jeffree's girls. He has Blair, Juju, and Shay. Blair's doing Ellen DeGeneres still because I don't have a second. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then Juju's doing Eartha Kitt. Oh, Eartha Kitt three-peat. We love to see, I guess. And Shay's doing Flavor Flav. Unexpected, but okay. Blair did bad. She just kept making a bunch of like gay lesbian jokes, and and at one point she didn't even answer the question, and I'm just like, I guess. I don't even know where I'd go with that. I mean, Blair would have been better off doing like Justin Bieber, and he could have easily been doing like some, just using Justin Bieber songs. Like, oh my God, I just want to have one less lonely girl, or one less lonely switch it boy, or switch it up. As long as you love me, we can be, there's so many different puns inside Justin Bieber. And I'm only using that because if you could think you're going to look like Ellen, you could have easily done Justin Bieber. That's just easy. Also, stop trying to do people that you think you look like. What? Anyway, Jujubee doing Eartha Kitt. Now, I really appreciated that when Valentina did Eartha Kitt, that we got some pull the leather clunk, references. Love to see some Yzma. But Eartha Kitt was just there. And I think actually Miss Cracker early on in the episode said it right, that Snatch Game is really just fun. You can really just basically make up whatever the hell you want to say, but think of it in that person's perspective. And I think that is something that I don't think everyone really understands when it comes to Snatch Game. That's all it is. It's just perspective. And I think Jujubee exemplified that right there. So did Alexis. And Shay did it also, because Shay as Flavor Flav was funny. It was hilarious. I'll say I laughed better with that second group of people versus that first group. And Shay and Jujubee were really a big highlight out of it. Now, I guess we'll just get straight into Runway. Category is Prom Night Fantasy. First up is Ms. Cracker, and she's serving you this pretty in pink, but I'm having a zip moment outbreak, but I still have to go to prom moment. And I think this outfit was really cute. I think it was going for like this camp, and I think it's something that's very realistic. It wasn't like, oh my God, you're gonna be those gorgeous prom queen. It was really like that sophomore that really wanted to be there, or that junior who really wants to go to prom, right, for the senior prom. And she broke out on the last day, but she's like the popular it girl, and she's supposed to win. This is it. I'm here for this. I really am. It serves a moment, serves a purpose. Next up is Miss Alexis Mateo, serving you gorgeous gown. I like this a lot. I really do. I like this whole dress. I think her face looks so good. I think her hair is so coiffed. Those earrings are everything. I think Alexis did really, really well with this outfit. I think this is really giving me very prom night fantasy. Next up, India Ferrah. I don't know whose prom she's going to with a nude illusion around her tetas, but I guess she looks good though. I like the whole idea that she's probably crying with the wiped down mascara situation. Probably crying because she got turned away at the door after spending $60 on a ticket and $200 on this dress. So like, yeah, that's literally the whole storyline that I'm getting from here. Her hair looks great. I really do like what India's doing with her face though. I actually like India's makeup. It's not as harsh and really old school. I think there's a lot of new modern elements, especially when it comes to like the eye and the brow and stuff like that. It's not as like bold and clown-like, so it's really nice. I really like what India's doing. Next up, Blair St. Clair. And Miss Blair, okay, I don't know what Miss Big Top was pulling out here, but this is a look right here. I like this look. It's very androgynous, giving you elements of a masculine and a feminine. It kind of reminds me back of that Gigi Good look from season 12 when she was, that I think it was like her best drag, and she was giving that camp 80s prom situation. This is kind of what it's reminding me of, but more exaggerated with the dress. And I like that it's a floor-length gown. Like, she's not cutting corners when it came to fashion this time. And the hair is good, the hat's good, the nails are good. I think the face is looking gorgeous. And then she pulls out a nice little crown at the end. Like, okay, you know, she said, "Hi guys, it's me." You know, still giving us that classic Blair St. Clair. Love this look, love it. Next up, Jujubee. Now this is reminding me of, you know, very 80s, very, you know, very John Waters film. The shoe obviously is a white shoe, so I guess we have nothing to say about that. It goes, she has a corsage, she has a good wig on. I mean, she looks really good. She looks like, you know, I was just trying to, you know, impress, but I'm gonna go to prom and, you know, do what I can, and, you know, we're gonna boogie out to some Madonna. Boogie, what did I do? I just mixed, you know what I'm saying. She looks good. I really like what she's giving us this way, and she's giving us this face. Miss Juju always knows what to do. Next up, Shea Coulee, and ma'am, she said this was supposed to be my take on not being the butt of the joke of the roses anymore, and I didn't realize like how much those roses probably really did hurt her feelings. And I mean, like, damn, she looks so good though. Like, I think this is such a great look. It's very Carrie, very roses, very Sasha Velour. It's like a nice infusion of the two, and it looks so good on her. And this nude illusion on the back, again, very similar to what I said about India. Like, I don't know if you got to go to prom like that, but okay. You know, this is such a good outfit. It's so animated and just so good. I don't know. It's just so good. It was great. But getting into the mix of it, when it came to critiques, judges are like, "Hey, y'all, anybody who is not in the top is in the bottom, period." Which kind of switches up some things, and Alexis feels some way about that. Juju's just like, oh well. Which I appreciate Juju's like mentality about this. She's probably not very but her edit is very like, okay, well, keep on going. And we love to see it. Oh, I just realized. Oh. So the girls go back to basically deliberate on the whole situation and who they're gonna send home this week. And India feels like basically taking this time to really announce to the girls, hey, a couple weeks ago when you were getting voted by Mayhem and Alexis, hey, don't forget, just want to let you know, yeah, they came to me, tried to get me to vote for you also, to send you home. And I'm like, okay, I guess. Now, I'll be honest, in terms of the show, I don't trust what comes out of anyone's mouth. I don't trust what comes out of Alexis' mouth, and I don't trust what comes out of India's mouth, because, you know, they're all looking for that prize at the end of the day. So, I don't know who to believe in this whole drama. Was Alexis lying about this whole campaign to get Shea out? Or was India lying on Alexis? The truth is, I could actually believe either of them in this case, but we just don't know. And I think that was like the biggest of the drama. And then something that Untucked, it just seemed like this was a lot of drama. We wanted to sit there and talk about, also Ms. Cracker wanted to bring up, hey, did you and Mayhem conspire to get me out? Like, yes or no? Like, let's get this out right now. And it's so weird because, like, back in season 10, like, Blair and Ms. Cracker were really close. We're, like, together. But, I don't know. Something happened in their relationship. Whatever. That's fine. Either way, the drama between Alexis and India really messed up the whole situation, messed up everyone's vibe, so everyone was kind of thrown off. But moving on, Miss Shea Coulee has to lip sync for her legacy for a good $10,000 tip, and today's lip sync assassin, another Work the World promo, Miss Vanessa Vanjie Mateo. Yeah, because ain't no way she'll lip sync assassin, in my opinion. Like, I'm waiting on, like, a Cameron Michaels to come up. Like, because technically speaking, Cameron is a lip sync assassin. And I think we're all kind of, like, you know, kind of upset that, you know, the show kind of used the whole term lip sync assassin as a let's promo work the world, and you know what world we live in. We ain't getting no work nothing over here. I like to keep it on. You know, get your mask, guys. Get your mask. Keep them on. Don't take them off. You see that? Proper way to wear them. Anyway, my point of saying they're basically going to lip sync to "Open Your Heart" by Madonna, and I've said this before. Only people that I really think that can actually win their lip syncs against these people are Shay. And then someone pointed out Miss Cracker and Jujubee, and I agree with that. And those are the only people who are really winning their lip syncs. Granted, they're the only people who've won their challenges, but I don't think anyone else really can. Like, I'm sorry, I don't see Blair St. Clair out there just like turning the party on a lip sync that's not musical theater, like something that's very into the woods. Like, I just don't see it. So yeah, Miss Shea Coulee won, and now it's time to really discuss who is going home. After all the drama, I truly think Shay even said it. Like she said, I had my mind set on who I was gonna pick out the gate, but then there was this whole drama and whole situation. So after all this, I'm just gonna choose India. So India goes home, and it just makes you think like Alexis would have went home if it wasn't for India speaking up and putting her nose into something she shouldn't have. It just seemed like a whole play, and it just really backfired on Miss India. And I don't know. I just don't know. Especially when you think about like the whole Derek Barry drama and India Ferrah, and then India Ferrah and her reputation. You're like, is it really true? Is it not? But you know what? Who cares? It doesn't matter. She's going home. She's going to be getting these bookings later on. So we're happy for her, regardless of anything. Now, that's basically the episode today. I think this is one of those shows that you really can't predict who's going to win. I still think that, like, I'm here for Shay, I'm here for Jujubee, and I'm here for Miss Cracker, and that's pretty much the only people I could see winning this competition. I really thought Blair was going to go home this week, but that's fine. I think that personal grudges really got into this week's agenda, because I truly think that Blair or, like, Miss Cracker, if they were in the bottom, would have been sent home. Not Miss Cracker. Blair or India, one of them would have been sent home, and like I guess India got sent home, but ooh, yeah, that's the episode. Anyway, guys, do you believe the story of Alexis or India? Let me know in the comments. I really want to talk to y'all about that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, just let me know what's happening. I want to keep the conversation going, period. That's what I'm all about. Anyway, I'll catch y'all next week. See y'all later. Bye.